Friends, this story begins with the secret that has been surprising and troubling the world for the last 200 years. Oak Island treasure, and generations have passed, but this treasure remained only a mysterious story. Some said that it is the gold of the Knights Templar, some called it the hidden treasure of the king, and some called it a secret that will change the entire history books. But now, Puffy, the claim made by History Channel has shaken everyone. Oak Island treasure has been found. Yes, the treasure that was only in stories till now has come out from under the ground. This puzzle that has been created for 9 years now seems to be breaking. The pictures that were captured on camera during the excavation are no less than a film. Tunnels filled with water, shining metal, and mysterious structures. Everything seemed to be revealing some secret history. The question is, how did this treasure suddenly appear after so many years? Was it hidden intentionally? Or has today's new technology captured the real clue for the first time? And the biggest twist, has History Channel shown us the whole truth? Or is the real treasure still hidden somewhere down below? The Lagina brothers and their team have finally broken the curse whose name itself people were afraid of. And now the eyes of the world are fixed on Oak Island. Friends, what you are going to see next will stun you, because this is just the beginning. The real game is yet to come. If you don't want to miss the next piece of this mystery of Oak Island, then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon, because now every episode will take you closer to the truth. History of Oak Island. Friends, the story of Oak Island begins in the year 1795. At that time, there was a boy, Daniel McGinnis. It is said that he was roaming on the island when he saw a strange pit and some marks on the ground. The place was such as if someone had dug there and buried something. Daniel felt that there was definitely some treasure hidden here. He called his 2 friends, and together they started digging that pit. As they kept digging down, the mystery deepened. They found wooden planks at a few feet, then the same planks further down. A layer of wood was placed every 10 feet, as if someone had deliberately made this trap, so that no one could reach the bottom easily. Daniel and his friends got scared, but curiosity kept them going. With the passage of time, this news of Oak Island spread throughout the area. People started saying that pirates had hidden their treasure here. Some said that it was Spanish gold, while some claimed that it was the hidden treasure of the Knights Templar, but no one knew the truth. In the next few decades, many teams came and kept digging, but every time they failed. As soon as they reached the depth, suddenly water would fill up and the entire excavation would be ruined. Many times big accidents also happened. Some workers lost their lives. From here, the name of Oak Island got associated with curse. That is, curse. It is written in history books that that pit was later named Money Pit, because it was believed that countless wealth was hidden under it. But the reality is that more than 200 years passed and no one got hold of that treasure. But this is the biggest twist in this story. When the whole world had believed that Oak Island was just a myth, then suddenly the picture started changing with new discoveries and new technology. And today, History Channel claims that that treasure has really been found. Curse of Oak Island and entry of Lagina brothers. The mystery of Oak Island is not limited to the treasure only, but a scary curse is also associated with it. It is said that the treasure of Oak Island will not be revealed until 7 people lose their lives. There is no concrete evidence of when and how this prophecy or belief spread, but gradually it spread all over the world. And believe me, this curse makes this mystery even more dangerous and interesting. Curse and accidents. Many accidents happened during the excavation over the years. Water filling in the mines, land sinking, and machines breaking down became common. But the scariest thing was that many workers and explorers also lost their lives in these accidents. History has witnessed that till now at least 6 people have died in the search of Oak Island. That is, if we believe in the curse, then the 7th sacrifice is still pending to get the treasure. This is the reason that whenever someone digs Oak Island, he always has this fear in his mind. Is he challenging the curse? Just think, 2 years of search, countless attempts, and shadows of deaths. All these together make Oak Island not just a treasure hunt, but a thriller mystery. Entry of Lagina brothers. Now we come to that moment, which gave a new twist to the story of Oak Island. For years, many companies and groups came and gave up and went away. But then two brothers enter this story, Rick Lagina and Marty Lagina. Rick was fascinated by the stories of Oak Island since childhood. He had read about this treasure at a young age and had vowed that one day he would solve this mystery himself. On the other hand, his brother Marty was a little practical. He used to earn crores from the oil and gas business. But due to Rick's craze and his own passion for adventure, he also decided to jump into this mission. Rick had passion and Marty had money. Together, they took a stake in the land of Oak Island and started making their dream a reality. The Team and History Channel. But this was no small task. Oak Island is not just an excavation site, but digging there is extremely expensive and risky. Water gets filled, machines get stuck, and there is a danger to life at every step. This is why Lagina brothers formed a big team. Geologists, archaeologists, divers, historians. Everyone was made a part of this mission. And then History Channel comes into the story. They made the discovery of Oak Island into a documentary series, The Curse of Oak Island. This show became so popular that people from every corner of the world started watching updates on Oak Island. Now, this was not just Rick and Marty's journey, but became a part of the curiosity of the whole world. Millions of people watched every episode and wondered, will they find the treasure this time? Money and passion. Excavating Oak Island is not an easy task. Marty Lagina has invested millions of dollars in this exploration so far. Many times it seemed that everything would go in vain, but Rick's passion never diminished. He believes that something is hidden under this land, which will shake the whole world. Combination of mystery and curse. Today, Oak Island is not just a treasure hunt, but it is also a psychological game. On one side is the curse, which says that the treasure will be found only after 7 deaths. On the other side are the Lagina brothers, who go deeper every time. Rick believes that the treasure is just a few steps away, while Marty, being practical, says that we have to trust the evidence. But the determination of both the brothers keeps this mission alive. Suspense is increasing. Now the question is the curse of Oak Island really working? Will the treasure be fully revealed only after the 7th death? Or is this all just a rumor, and the Lagina brothers will finally uncover the mystery without any more sacrifices? What is certain is that since the Lagina brothers entered, the mystery of Oak Island has become not just a local legend, but a worldwide curiosity. And every new twist in this story deepens the suspense. If the search for Oak Island is still alive today, then the biggest reason for it is today's new technology. In the olden days, people used to dig here with spades and shovels. As soon as they reached a little depth, the ground would sink or it would suddenly get filled with water, and all the hard work would go to waste. This was the reason why no one could solve this mystery for 200 years. But now the circumstances have changed. Now not just the hands of laborers, but the world's most modern machines and technology are working here. Today, the movement under the ground is measured with sonar machines on Oak Island, and it is as if an invisible eye scans everything. Metal detectors are so sensitive that even a small coin buried under the soil cannot hide. And the biggest problem? Water. This water has always proved to be the biggest enemy in reaching the treasure. But now, modern pumping systems pull out the water so that the digging is not stopped. 3D mapping is no less than magic. This technology creates a complete map of the ground below. Where is the empty space? Where are the tunnels? And where is the possibility of a secret chamber? This is the reason why the excavation of Oak Island is not the same as before. Now it is not just an attempt to dig a pit indiscriminately, but is a scientific mission. And this scientific mission has for the first time provided evidence that shook the whole world. The team found many artifacts during the excavation, old coins, metal pieces, and a mysterious cross that surprised everyone. This cross was so different that some people believe that it may be related to the Knights Templar. If this is true, then it means that the secret of Oak Island is not limited to just gold and silver, but is also related to religious history. Imagine if the Holy Grail or any such artifact is buried here, which has remained a mystery for centuries. Then this discovery can change history itself. Not only this, many underground structures were also found during the excavation. The layers of wood that were found every 10 to 20 feet clearly indicated that all this was not the work of nature. Someone had created the layers deliberately, And then there were those mysterious structures made of stones and rocks, which indicate that someone had built an engineered trap here centuries ago. The biggest question is, why would someone put in so much effort in technology? The answer is clear. Something was hidden there that needed to be kept safe at all costs. And then come those flood tunnels. The biggest problem of Oak Island is that as soon as one reaches the depth, suddenly water fills up and everything drowns. Experts believe that these tunnels were not the result of any natural process, but were made deliberately, so that if someone reaches the treasure, the water destroys everything and the treasure remains safe. This is why it took centuries to solve this mystery. But today, with the help of modern sonar and diving operations, the depth of these tunnels was measured. At many places, such chambers were found where the shine of metal was seen. And then came the moment that shook everyone. After inserting the probes and cameras, what the camera captured underwater was like a scene from a movie, shining metal, as if some treasure is hidden under the ground. Not only this, the 3D mapping revealed more secrets. At some places, the map showed parts that were like secret rooms, as if large rooms had been built under the ground. Seeing this, a question arose in everyone's mind. What is in these rooms? A pile of gold and silver? Religious artifacts, or something that is beyond the world's imagination? Rick Labina says that this is the most solid clue so far, while his brother Marty, being a little practical, says that we cannot believe until we get solid proof. But this debate between the two makes this mystery more interesting, because the audience also thinks the same. Has the treasure really been found, or is this just a glimpse of it? Every time the sonar gives a new signal, every time a metallic object shines in the probe's camera, the entire team's breath stops. And this suspense is the real soul of this story. People from all over the world are glued to their TV screens to see what secret Oak Island is going to reveal this time. Now the picture is clear. Excavation of Oak Island is not just a game of power, but has become a confluence of technology and history. Be it artifacts or tunnels, secret chambers, or pieces of shining metal. All this is enough to prove that something very big is hidden under this land. But what is that big? This is the biggest question. Is it gold and silver? Is it Templar's treasure? Or is it some secret that is beyond our imagination? As the excavation is progressing, the suspense is getting deeper. And every new revelation of Oak Island is proof that this treasure is not just a treasure, but a truth that can rewrite the history books. One of the most famous and mysterious theories about Oak Island is its connection with the Knights Templar. It is said that in the 12th, 13th century, this powerful organization was spread across Europe. They had immense wealth, gold and silver, and perhaps even those religious artifacts, which the world is searching for till date. But when the Templars were suddenly thrown out of power and persecution began on them, it is said that they hid their most valuable things in secret places. Many historians and explorers believe that Oak Island could be one of those secret places. Seeing some symbols and structures found during excavations here, many people believe that this is Templar engineering. That mysterious cross, which was found during excavations, directly indicates that they must have been present here. Now imagine if the Knights Templar had really hidden the treasure here, then it would not have only gold and silver. It is possible that the Holy Grail is hidden here, that cup about which so many stories have spread. Or maybe it is the Ark of the Covenant, the mysterious chest that is said to contain the power of God. If this turns out to be true, Oak Island will not just be a treasure hunt, but it will change the religious history of the entire world. This is why the excavation of Oak Island is not considered just a TV show or an adventure. There are such questions behind it that can shake religion, history, and even politics. Now let's come to the second big thing, the interest of the government and the Vatican. Whenever a big clue is found on Oak Island, suddenly big institutions and powerful forces start taking interest in it. This is not just a treasure, it is something that can affect the faith and history of millions of people. Imagine if the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant is really found on Oak Island, then why would the Vatican not try to take it in its possession? History is a witness that the Church has always claimed such artifacts. It has been said many times that the real footage of some discoveries was hidden from the public, so that the world does not know the truth. And not only the Vatican, governments are also involved in this game. Such a big discovery means a price of billions of dollars, and every country wants its name on this treasure. This is why security has been tightened around Oak Island, and excavation is always under surveillance. Social media and news channels also make this whole mystery even bigger. As soon as a new artifact is found, the news spreads like fire. The secret of Oak Island is revealed. The discovery of Templar gold is complete. But are we being told the whole truth, or is only being shown as much as is necessary? This suspicion deepens even more when the broadcast of History Channel suddenly gets cut in the middle, or the team remains silent after a new discovery. People ask questions. Is the real treasure being hidden? Do governments and the Vatican together want to keep this secret away from the general public? So many theories, so many questions. That's the biggest strength of Oak Island. It's not just a treasure hunt, but a suspense thriller, where every new clue leads you to the next secret. And now, with modern technology proving that there really is something big hidden underground, the interest has grown even more. The connection to the Knights Templar, the possibility of the Holy Grail, in the shadow of the Vatican, all this makes Oak Island one of the most dangerous and mysterious treasures in history. The biggest thing about the excavation of Oak Island is that the more secrets are revealed, the more new questions come to the fore, and these unanswered questions keep this mystery alive. The biggest question is this: is what has been found so far the entire treasure? Or is it just a small part of it? Crosses, coins, and some metallic objects were certainly found in the excavation, but the name of Oak Island is associated with treasures worth billions of dollars. Is all that really buried beneath? Or is this story just based on people's hopes? The second big question: why is this treasure coming to the fore now after so many years? All the excavations that were done for more than 200 years failed. But now, with the help of modern technology, clues have suddenly started to emerge. Was technology really the key to this, or did someone deliberately keep the truth hidden for so many years? And then comes that scary question, which troubles everyone: is the curse of Oak Island true? So far, the death of 6 people is believed to be related to this discovery. It is believed that the treasure will be completely unearthed only after the 7th death. So will the next search be completed at the cost of another life? Or is all this just a rumor? There are so many questions that no one has an answer to, but perhaps this is the reason why the story of Oak Island never gets old at all. Every new season, every new discovery pushes us towards a deeper mystery. Now, if we talk about future planning, the Lagana brothers and their team are not going to stop. Their eyes are still deep below the ground. Modern sonar and 3D mapping have clearly shown that secret chambers are present there. The team plans to reach these rooms by bringing bigger machines. But this work will not be easy. The deeper you dig, the more the danger will increase. Water filling cave-in and machinery getting stuck are common. Crores of dollars are spent on every new step of excavation, and the risk to life is always there. Not only this, now the government's eyes have also become more sharp on this site. The bigger the discovery, the tighter the controls get. The team has to face rules and restrictions at every step. And then there is the interest of the world's biggest powers. Vatican, historians, collectors, everyone has their eyes on Oak Island. If a religious artifact is really found there, the decision to keep it in front of the world or hide it may not even be in the hands of the Lagana brothers. But Rick Lagina always says, this is just the beginning. The passion on his face is clearly visible that no matter what, this mystery has to be solved eventually. Marty always stays practical and says that we should stick to the evidence. But deep in Aalst, he also knows that the excavation of Oak Island is not going to stop now. So friends, the path ahead is extremely dangerous and exciting. In every new excavation, either treasure can be found or the mystery can become deeper. But one thing is certain, the story of Oak Island is now reaching its final stage. And if next time a big revelation happens, it could be the biggest discovery in history. Amidst so many discoveries, theories, and mysteries, the story of Oak Island is now at a turning point where everyone is asking just one question. Is this really the final destination of the treasure? Or is this just the beginning? Rick Lagina himself says, this is just the beginning. And when he says this, The sparkle in his eyes is clearly visible, which is the hope of seeing a dream buried for 200 years come true. Marty is a little practical, but deep inside he also knows that now we have reached the closest to the mystery. But friends, the truth is that Oak Island is still not ready to reveal all its cards. Every time it seems that the treasure has been found, then a new twist comes up. Sometimes tunnels filled with water block the way. Sometimes suddenly a new artifact changes the direction of the story. This is the charm of Oak Island. It never gives you the complete truth. It just entangles you in more questions. Historians say that this treasure is not just a pile of gold and silver, but is a proof that can change history. Some people claim that the Holy Grail or the Ark of Covenant is buried here, while some say that it is the wealth of the Knights Templar. And then there are those who believe that perhaps something is hidden here, which is better to hide from the world. Now you think, if the treasure that the world is looking for is really found on Oak Island, what will happen? History books will be rewritten. The picture of religion, politics, and power will change. And what if that treasure turns out to be just an illusion? Then Oak Island will remain just a myth forever. This suspense connects people to this mystery every time. This is the reason why the whole world has its eyes on Oak Island. Every new excavation, every new clue increases the heartbeat of millions of hearts. Friends, this story of Oak Island does not end here. The real game is yet to come. And maybe the next time there is a new excavation, the truth will be revealed to the world. But for now, the mystery is alive, and perhaps that is its real strength. Now the question is for you, is the Oak Island treasure really Templar gold? Are there religious artifacts hidden in it? Or are these all just stories and rumors? One thing is for sure, the mystery of Oak Island is going to get even deeper in the times to come. And if you don't want to miss the next layer of this mystery, then subscribe to the channel now and press the bell icon. Because friends, this is just the beginning. The real revelation is yet to come.